Afternoon all. I'm imminently to head off for a nice little overnight biking trip with Joe and Emily from the works and a few others of us. There may be about 6 of us. I think we're going over to the Cotswolds to meet and find or stay in a nice little, I don't know if it's an old pub or something we're staying at. Joe and Emily have sorted it all out. And then I think lunch tomorrow, and I'm sure this evening we'll do something as well. I've been badly organised, so I've got nothing ready at all. I would actually take the Goan, because I always like taking a press bike to make the most of it, but I need luggage for this, so I'm going to take the Bonneville. But I haven't ridden the Bonneville. Phew, I've disconnected the battery. I haven't ridden the Bonneville in 5 weeks. I don't even know. Genuinely, I don't even know if it's going to start, so I better connect the battery and see if this starts, because otherwise my decision's made for me. I'm taking the Goan. Luckily, because Joe fitted a MOSFET charging system to this, you can literally leave this bike now 6 weeks with the battery plugged in, and it will still start first time. And really, I have to bring the Bonneville to this little gathering Joe and Emily are doing, of all the bikes that they've been working on together in one place. I can't bring the Goan because, well, it defeats the purpose. It has to be the Bonneville there. So the bikes that Joe and Emily have worked on will all be lined up, showing off all of their hard work. Okay, I think I left this for, 3 weeks. Left it for 3 weeks without using it, and then decided to unplug it about 2 weeks ago, but it should start no issue. Good, that's that. Next. God, it feels ages since I've used these. I don't think I've even used the Bonneville much. Can this be true? Since my Norwegian trip? That cannot be true. I must have used it since then. It's just everything has been so frantic over the past probably 2.5 months. I've fallen behind with everything. I've had the house move, been over to Romania earlier in the summer. God, summer flew by. Arctic Circle. I've been away so much. I think we moved in here 5.5 weeks ago. I just worked out earlier. I think I've spent about 9 days in the house. That's it. So Bonneville starts. That's good. I've got, talking about that Norwegian trip, I've got all of my stuff here to take, including, filthy hands, don't want to get it messy. I love this, my gold top Submariner jumper. This is the warmest thing I've ever had. You may think this is overkill, end of September, but it's 15 degrees right now. It's going to get down to 7. I know I'll need that because this is 3-hour ride just to where I need to get to. So I'll definitely take that. I'll grab the camera and I'll just quickly show you a couple of bits because I've been getting my hands dirty now that we live in a house, got space to mess around with vehicles. Jeep, first off, I've done an oil change, air filter done, checked the brakes, and that's it. We actually buckled the wheel, so I've ordered a new wheel off eBay. We went over this colossal, just weird hidden curb. So a new wheel's on order, and I'm getting a couple of new BF Goodrich tyres for it as well. That's that. And I'm so proud of this. Yesterday I fully serviced the Fiat, so air filter, oil, and rear shocks. It's so fun. When you've got the tools in the space, it's so fun doing your own work. I wondered why the Fiat sounded so awful when going over anything. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. Look at that shock, look at the gap between that. It's not even holding on. That is crazy. So I changed both of them yesterday. Genuinely, oil change and the shocks. God, I'm scared even looking at that. It feels like a brand new car. I cannot tell you the difference that's made. And to address why the front's off the Jeep, new bulb in, a couple of new bulbs were needed, and the casing around these headlamps, they've just, one of them's broken off, so I've got 2 new ones of those coming, so I'll fit all of that. That will all be back together within the next 2 days. 149,000 miles on the Jeep now though. Solid as a rock. I'll make sure to do a video on the first 32,000 miles of ownership soon, because a lot of you have requested that. I love this car. And I've got one of the nicest biking jackets, hopefully I'm in shot, that I have ever been lucky enough to try. This came from Switzerland when I was in Romania with my dad. En route, Swiss brand, Under Armour, which just pops in here to the main jacket. Italian fabric, Japanese and Spanish fabric, all of it handmade in Switzerland, AA rated. This is just an incredible jacket in its own right. This pops on, pops off, so you can decide if you wear it as a biking jacket or not. It's hand on heart. I know I get overexcited with this stuff. It's hand on heart. One of the very, very coolest jackets I've ever tried. I also love the Bell stuff and I love the Age of Glory. But this is one of the best I've ever tried. It's right up there. It may be the best, but I don't want to get too carried away. It is that good though. Sorry for the sandals. Apologies. I know that's a ridiculous look, but this is how the Swiss-made jacket from En Route looks. It's got much more of a high fashion feel than any kind of motorcycle jacket cut that I've come across before. Incredibly unique. Completely windproof, waterproof, protective layering. I love this. This is a really very, very special jacket. I think imminently these are about to go on sale, so you can check them out at En Route. Oh, and also I will be, sorry, this is just turning into an update video. I will eventually leave. I will be at Bolt London, that brilliant motorcycle lifestyle inspired shop over in London. I'll be there on the 9th of October from 6 to 9 p.m. having a chat with Andrew, the owner, and a kind of just an evening chatting about bikes. I think there'll be a band. I would love for any and all of you who could make it to be there, because I'll be there the whole evening just chatting about adventures, motorbikes, things like that. So if you can make it, I'll put the little poster up here. I'd be over the moon to see any and all of you there. October the 9th, 6 to 9 p.m. Should be a lovely evening. I know Andrew's done a lot of stuff around the bands, a bit of food, maybe food, certainly beers and stuff like that. Anyway, it looks really fun. So see you there if you can make it. Don't know if this cat that Monica and her mum have befriended, and I have kind of semi-befriended as well. I don't know if it's a con artist, if it goes from house to house desperately asking for food. Don't know if I trust it yet. It's always here at the door, 7 a.m. as I come down for breakfast, peering through the window. Don't know if it just goes from house to house doing that. I've got a feeling it does. So I call it the con artist. Probably just peering through there somewhere. It's gaining my trust. I still don't know. Oh, but then I think, poor cat, it doesn't have a home. But then I don't know if that's what the cat wants me to think, and it does this with everyone. Oh, it's a tough one to know, really tough one. 2.5 hours in, I've just realised I put the wrong address in. I put the address in for the pub we're going to tomorrow, not the hotel we're staying at tonight. So instead of being 20 minutes away, it's now 54 minutes away. And I'm going to add one extra layer, I think. I think we're going to the Cotswolds, which is a part of England that I almost never go to. And more than that, I think it's Chipping Norton, which is where Jeremy Clarkson has his farm, from Clarkson's Farm. So, last 55 minutes to go. I mean, this will be a 3.5 hour journey. It's nice to do some mile munching on the Bonneville. So good. You know, when you head off on a journey and you're inside and you're warm, you think, no, I'm not going to need my warm gear. It's fine. It's still September. It's 15 degrees. I'll be okay. I'm warm now. No. Never let inside temperatures fool you. It doesn't work like that. It's always stress for a good one season colder than you are at the moment. If that makes any sense at all. I don't know if it does. But anyway, always dress warmer than what you think. You always need it. Especially for a long ride. Arrived. I think that took about 4 hours, and I know I'm in the right place because I recognise this BMW GS from the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride about 2 years ago. That's the only bike here though, so I think I'll go and check in and see what the setup is. Joe and Emily kindly booked everything, so I have no idea, but the entrance to this place, the location, it's spectacular. I'll do a quick intro here. David with a Bonneville 865 that's hiding down there. I need to go and check that out because apparently that is peak 865. Joe, who's arranged everything. Neil on, this is very rare, a Touareg 660. And Neil is the gentleman who detailed my Bonneville 2 years ago. And we've got down as well on the classic, this is one I recognise, classic BMW GS. And do we have, is Ren and Jordan coming?
Tomorrow.
They're coming tomorrow. Okay, so there should be about 8 of us.
Yeah, and Chris with the, he might be on a 650 classic Triumph.
Sorry, Joe, I didn't get you in then. Chris on the classic 650 as well. So it could be
at the Lightening show.
perfect. So there could be 8 or 9 of us. So we'll just chill out, introduce ourselves, have a drink, and catch up. And I'll see you all in a bit. So we're all checked in. Lovely to have a catch up with everyone. And in 2 minutes' time, we're going to meet over at the pub right next to reception. I think this is called, it's either the Crown Inn or the Crown Pub, but basically what it is, it's a lovely old pub with a few rooms as well. And when I was checking in at reception, I just peered through one of the doors, and down a little miniature flight of stairs, there's this stunning traditional old pub with stone walls and really dark and atmospheric, and I can't wait to get downstairs. So I'll do this as quick as possible. I want to do a room tour and then I'm heading down. Little area there to store the biking gear. Single bed in the corner. There they are, that's perfect timing. See, I get the view, checking that everything is okay there. And what? Well, I've lost my train of thought. Chest of drawers in the corner, little area for a kettle. I won't say well-appointed bathroom because I say that on literally every single bathroom tour I do. There we go. Let's go downstairs.
What is it you want?